My name is John Dawson. I'm a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu brown belt under Neil Simpkins at Gracie Barra and this will eventually be Gracie Barra Rugeley.
My name's Gracie and I'm one of the co-owners of GB Rugeley. I think if someone was to ask me what Jiu Jitsu meant to me, it would be about being the best that I can be in the Jiu Jitsu practice on the mat as well as off the mat. So I'm very much about self-development.
I've been coaching Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for about 5 years, I think. I've been training Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for 10 plus years. Before that I did mixed martial arts. I did that, I can't even remember, to be quite honest, probably since I was about 21 and I'm now an old man. I competed in mixed martial arts and then obviously decided I didn't want to get punched in the face anymore and found that Jiu-Jitsu was the less impact to your head, shall we say. Put the gi on, started going through the ranks and then eventually got to the point where I was capable of teaching.
It is kind of in my blood because my dad did karate for many years. He got like really high up, always wanted me and my brother to do some form of martial arts, which we did dabble over the years but never really stuck at anything. And then I met John 6 years ago and he introduced me to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And I remember the first class that I went to, I was literally so nervous and we were sitting in the van and I was like, oh my God, and my legs were shaking. Because it was, I don't think I've ever been that bothered about training with men because it is predominantly a male sport. But I think it was just the fact of going into a gym where there was all these kind of eyes on you and things. But I did it and pushed through it and it was really good and I've been doing it on and off for about 4 years now.
I've taught at a couple of schools over the years and I sometimes do classes for other schools that might want a different look on Jiu-Jitsu or a certain style of Jiu-Jitsu. In terms of the gym, it's something that I've always wanted. It's a bit of a passion project, to be quite honest with you. I've got a vision for this area because there's nothing in terms of grappling locally to here. There's a lot of kickboxing, boxing, and I want there to be another option, an option that's like, as the saying is in Gracie Barra, it's Jiu-Jitsu for everyone. It's not just Jiu-Jitsu for people that want to compete, people that want to be world champions. There is that out there if you want to try and go down that path. Amazing, I'll support you all the way. But also for people that are 50 plus, people that are housewives that want to learn some self-defense and then fall in love with the sport, which I can pretty much guarantee you will fall in love with the sport if you do it once.
Me and John have talked about opening up an academy for many years now. I know it's always been a passion of John's and something that he wants to do. And I think for myself, it is about creating a sense of community, and when somebody walks in that door feeling comfortable and being able to come somewhere where they know that they've got that support from people, but also when they're on the mats, it's hard work, you're going to get your training in, there's the discipline there, but there's also that support and that chilled out vibe as well, which is what I really want to bring to the gym.
I see for this area creating a little hub, like a community, where people come and they find their safe place, to be quite honest with you. People suffer with mental health issues, anxiety, depression, and I truly feel like this is the place, although it doesn't look like it at the moment, this will be the place where you can come and it'll be somewhere where you can grow as a person, you make friends, and you develop as a human being.
I also feel that Jiu-Jitsu is a good all-round sport, so it's really good for you physically if you just want to come and focus on the physical aspect, the practice, but it's also really good for you mentally as well. And something that my professor said, Neil Simpkins, really struck a chord with me and has stuck with me throughout my personal Jiu-Jitsu practice, and that is that the mats show you everything, and they really do. And I think if you want to come and learn more about yourself and become a better version of yourself, then Jiu-Jitsu is amazing for that. It is also the best form of meditation that you can do. Trust me, I'm quite a spiritual person, I meditate, I've done a lot of yoga and things like that. However, I don't think I've ever done any kind of sport where I get on the mat and don't think about anything else for the whole session. So that is also really, really good for the mental side of things as well.
So obviously the first time you come to the gym, it's daunting. I can remember my first day and I went there thinking, am I going to get killed at this place? Am I going to get... I'd seen the UFC, excuse me, I'd seen the UFC and I'd seen people getting punched in the face on the floor, you know, elbowed, head-butted in the old ones, but it's nothing like that. It's a series of techniques and locks and holds that will get you into a position where you literally just go, and that's the end of the roll. If you can think of it in terms of a guy called Eddie Bravo says, it's basically a computer game, but you're playing it with your own life. And at some point, you tap out, and that's your continue, and then you carry on with the game, and you grow and develop from that. The first time you come in, yeah, you will be nervous. You'll feel as nervous as I am now speaking on the camera. But that soon goes, and then you start hitting techniques that I might be showing or the other coaches might be showing. And you'll be proud of yourself, and you'll go home happy. You'll come to the gym nervous, then you'll go home happy, and then eventually you'll come to the gym happy, and you'll go home sad. No, you won't. The biggest thing that comes with this martial arts, I see it so, I've done loads of martial arts, I've trained, I can't remember not training martial arts, and this is the only one where you can truly go, if you're both comfortable, you can go 100%. So I can say to you, right, we're going, yeah, we're going. Slap hands, bump knuckles, and you can go as hard as you want. As long as your partner wants to go that hard, you can rip each other to shreds and you won't get hurt. The thoughts of opening a Jiu-Jitsu academy has been on my mind for probably years. I've always wanted to do it. And it's always been about finding the right area, finding somewhere where, like I said earlier, I can see a community growing, and this was the place. And we came across these 2 units, which are in the centre of a housing estate, which is exactly what we wanted, to be quite honest with you. A lot of gyms, they're out in the sticks, they're out in a industrial setting where you've got to leave your car and it's all dark at night. Here, it's basically 2 shops that we're going to knock through into one. We're going to leave a lot of the moulds just because it looks cool. I'm joking. We're going to make it look absolutely brand new. It's going to be state of the art. It's going to be a beautiful place to come and train. We reckon, I believe, it will be 6 to 8 weeks. We've got a lot of work here to do, but we're focused on a date that we want to try and keep. We can't guarantee that, but that's the aim. 6 to 8 weeks from now, all work should be complete, and we'll have a nice gym, nice big 900 square foot minimum matted area, a reception area, which will be the other side of this side of the building, a pro shop with all your gis, your rash guards, supplements, proteins, a vending machine with nice ice cold water, a nice seating area, and a TV on the wall and that, and just somewhere that you can, even if you're not training, you can come and chill for an hour, you can watch the class. We'll have benches everywhere. You know, as I say, this is a community project. I want people to come here and feel welcome, and that's the biggest thing, is that when you come, you feel welcome on your first time, and you'll feel welcome on your 100th time. You'll always be a part of the team, whether you're training or not. So if you're interested in watching our gym grow and our Jiu-Jitsu family grow, click subscribe, click the button for the notifications, and follow, like and share. See you soon.